All right, so you have the big game at noon. It's going to be Texas and Michigan. Texas is favored by 7. Does that point spread say more about Texas or more about Michigan?
Probably a little of both to ride both sides of that fence. I think Texas looked really efficient and in control and physical, and they looked like a team that resembled what Alabama has been in the past. And that's kind of what Sark wants to do and build a team that's versatile, can do a lot of things, play physical, play fast, all of the things that you would need to go win a national championship. Meanwhile, I think that we looked at what Michigan was as 15-0 national champion with guys that could take them above their style and philosophy, like Corum and McCarthy and these guys. And then we watched them against Fresno State. And Dan, to me, it resembled a lot of the 2015-16 early Harbaugh Michigan teams. Mm-hmm. Journeyman quarterback, Jake Rudock, remember him? He was a transfer from Iowa. Wilton Spate was a quarterback back in 16. Those teams were good and philosophically really sound, but they lacked some of the pieces that could take them above their philosophy and their X's and O's. That's what it looked like kind of on Saturday night against Fresno State, and I think that's why you're seeing the line where it's at.
Let's do the confetti test with Quinn Ewers. Close your eyes. Okay. Can you see Quinn Ewers with confetti raining down upon him this season?
Well, wait. Which confetti? Are we talking about the little mini Lombardi trophy confettis that somebody cuts out, which is incredible? Or are we talking about like the square college football confetti that's cheaper?
Square, yeah, the cheaper version.
Okay.
For a national championship, can you see confetti raining down on him?
I can. I think that this Texas team is very versatile. I think that they're deep. They've got probably, I would say, the most experienced offensive line in the country. Certainly, they got 4 guys that have started for the better part of 3 years up front in front of him. And their most talented guy might be the 5th that isn't one of those experienced guys. I think that the only thing that is concerning for Michigan is that they're having to replace Byron Murphy and Trevondre Sweat. They're 2 defensive tackles. And you might be thinking to yourself, like, well, what do you mean? In our game, in the college game, it's not necessarily about your quarterback, although that's important. The national champion always has an elite interior defensive line that can control the game. We saw that last year with Michigan. We saw it the 2 previous years with Georgia. And so Texas is going to have to overcome losing those 2 guys. Might not be all about Quinn Ewers as much as it is that defense, which is what I'm excited about for Saturday, Dan, because that's exactly where Michigan is going to probe and they're going to try to soften up. That's their entire MO, is to try to control the game at the line of scrimmage. So that aspect of Texas's team is going to be tested.